Government has identified informal settlements that need upgrading. Human Settlements Minister Mamoloko Kubayi was speaking at UN Habitat's GAP launch in Soweto. The Global Action Plan on Slums aims to improve the lives of the marginalized. This is aimed at getting closer to the Sustainable Development Goals and the New Urban Agenda.
We started by identifying and verifying informal settlements in the country. And currently we are saying that we've got almost around 2,600 informal settlements and counting. I say this every time because we have a problem of illegal occupation of land. This accommodates almost around 1.4 million households, according to Statistics South Africa. The second area was to complete a baseline assessment of informal settlements whereby we define variables for monitoring and evaluating these informal settlements. We have established provincial forums on upgrading of informal settlements in all our 9 provinces in the country. These forums facilitate alignments of upgrading processes within municipalities and monitor the implementation. And as well, it's part of exchange of knowledge by various stakeholders in each province. And also to entrench an understanding of informal settlement upgrading among practitioners and public representatives, we have developed a 13-module course called Introduction to Informal Settlements Upgrading that unpacks the critical processes required in undertaking an informal settlement upgrading.
Kubayi also says the informal settlements are a breeding ground for social ills.
The slums and informal settlements are a breeding ground for social ills, the burden which is often carried by women, girls, and children. These settlements often lack basic services such as sanitation facilities, health facilities, education, as well as recreational facilities. The UN Habitat 3 Pretoria Declaration on Informal Settlements Upgrading, signed in South Africa in 2016, recognizes that the informal settlements challenge must be tackled through an integrated approach to sustainable urban development, taking into account the national policy framework, legal, financial resources, and special issues.
Now, the United Nations Habitat Executive Director Maimouna Maud Sharif says that the launch of a global action plan will help accelerate and transform informal settlements as well as slums by the year 2030. She says investment and leadership are desperately needed.
According to the 2022 UN Habitat World Cities Report, despite the best effort to achieve zero slum by member states, there are more than 1 billion people living in slums and informal settlements today. This means that 1 out of every 4 persons are living in urban areas in slum-like conditions.